Good day to you, friend, and welcome back to when we went and did everything that Sean asked us quarters. Um, and not the where it's stating that they're at. Um, but wait, that would put me. I feel like I need to be out there though. Okay, I know there's a way. I think this is it here. Yeah. Alright, let's go this way. Can I tap my L1? What puts my gun away? You know, I never did figure that out in this game. I really don't have a clue to put my gun away. One more down, maybe. Let's see. Out here. There's my power armor. It's nice to see there. Oh, it is up. It's up there.
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
So,
Sir, we've had another situation. A code red.
right up there. There we go. So this
We think there was a
would be my
system
new
glitch.
home.
We're looking into it.
You're all useless. I'll figure out later.
Or am I wrong?
Meantime, tell the others to be on high alert. I want more patrols and more rounds.
Right away, sir.
If you see anything even remotely
I'm not sure. I'm trying to figure out what this is doing. Let's see, there's the green marker.
Got it?
Yes, sir.
Is it above me? Like, am I technically a floor below it? That's what it feels like. Let's go above. Take a look. That's a good possibility. I think I was a floor below it, yeah. Talk to him.
Your quarters are just inside, sir.
Okay. My new home.
When you're finished
All that
here,
jazz.
sir, Father wants to see you.
Sense retention? Because we went and got that guy. In other words, I did that just to do that. Okay.
It was an
The
honor.
Battle of Bunker Hill.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Yeah, I know. I'm just amazing. So we're going down this way.
Hi, mister.
And back around to try to find Sean again, which is great. So he's up there. Just through here. A little annoying that you have to just kind of run around.
Hello, Father. Tell me, what would you do when someone has stolen from
Talk it out.
Try and talk it out. See if things can be resolved peacefully.
you? An admirable goal. And yet we find ourselves in a situation where something more significant must be done. The group that calls themselves the Railroad have acquired several synths from the Institute. Synths that had gone missing in recent months.
But why are they
They no doubt
gone?
mean to free these synths, in their delusion that synths are somehow sentient beings. You've been in contact with the Railroad, so you're aware of their misguided belief.
What happened?
What have they done?
They are in possession of technology that does not belong to them. Usually they are a minor nuisance, but lately they have become more emboldened. I'm afraid we've reached the point where a response is necessary. We have learned the current location of the synths, and need to reacquire them before the Railroad can hide them.
Where are the synths located?
A small
Let's see what the location is.
Bunker Hill.
Old
It's
Bunker Hill
important that we
Monument.
act on this soon, before the Railroad has any indication we've tracked them. We also don't want the Brotherhood of Steel getting wind of the presence of the synths. That would only complicate matters.
Because the Brotherhood's totally against them, right? Back up.
Is it just me, or will I have backup?
Of course, sir. We'll be waiting for you outside Bunker Hill. You'll have support should you need it. But we want to keep this small.
Okie dokie. It's just an update showing that the free game of the month updated. I don't understand why there's random updates for it, but sure. Alright, map. I don't think I've ever been to Bunker Hill. Wow, and it's like right there. Huh. I've been that close to it. I never actually reached it. The question is do I go here and just run across here? Do I take this bridge? And I think, to be honest, that one... I still don't understand why the synths are leaving. That still doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why the synths are just like, hey, we're gonna up and leave and escape. Because it feels like Logan's Run. The movie where people had so long to live, these little gems in their hands, or these jewels, and they would flash once they reach a certain age, and they would terminate them and recycle them, I guess you would say, and then they would just kind of become born again. And Logan and this girl go running off, and they end up making it outside, and the world's just desolate outside. They run across different people, and it's in this institute facility, and I mean, the institution kind of feels like it's that scenario, and all these sentients are like that. What the? You just disappeared into the ground, my friend. Eh, whatever, we'll shoot you in the arm a bunch. And I miss. Of course I miss. Why wouldn't I miss? You're not getting away from me. I guess you are, never mind. Congratulations on getting away from me. Just gonna shoot a bunch. There we go. A pipe revolver. Alrighty. Those bots is over there too. Can I set a waypoint? I guess it technically is my waypoint. So yeah. I don't know if this autosave is distorting my talking or pausing it or anything either, since I've decided to go full on edited. I'm gonna watch my health too. Something I don't do. I'm very reckless in this game. I always have been. That's why a lot of the first videos were edited so heavily. Is because I would spend so much time just like getting myself killed. Oh, there's a lot of shit over there. I really don't want to fight that. So, I won't. Gone. Adios, mi amigos. Running into walls or anything else. Let's see. This way, right? Or was it literally... Wait, what? That makes no sense. Wait, what? Oh, the courser's here.
I've been waiting for you.
Situation.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. Covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear?
Confident.
Yeah, we've got this.
Remember, the synths are the primary objective. Harm must be avoided at all costs.
This isn't our first rodeo.
Here are the
You tell
recall
him, Nick.
codes. Follow me. SRB intelligence reports
Neat.
indicate that the mission's parameters just changed. We're going shooting. Requesting backup relay now.
He's not going with me. Do I walk with him then? Okay. Actually, let's go this route. Oh, Brotherhood. Looks bad right off the bat. Is that one of ours? No, that's a railroad guy. Try to take him out. Are you a synth? You're a synth, but you're on our side, right? 308 round, large baby bottle. What? Forward armored coat Mark 1. Thank you. I don't know if I want to get that anyway. Ooh. You get obliterated. Oh, you're a feral ghoul. You're unimportant then. Do we need to clear everyone out of the perimeter then? Is that a thing we need to do? Pretty sure the Brotherhood's not on our side right now. I don't know though. Well, he's shooting my bud there, so no, not on my side. There we go. Fusion cells. Steel hull attack. There's some nice stuff there. Brotherhood Knight. There we go. Didn't waste any ammo. And didn't get shot. What a sweet roll. Combat armor, right arm. Still don't know where I'm going. Never been in this place. We should get the vertibird. How do I get in? Requires key. This is unlocked elsewhere. Huh. You have a plan? Inventory. Apparel. Aid. Death Claw meat. Yeah, I don't really have a way in, so... Yeah, they're trying to shoot that vertibird down. There's that one over there. I don't really have a means of doing that myself, so... Yeah. How are we supposed to get in? Becomes the next question. Firing gun, but there's nothing going on. Like, okay, there's a Brotherhood guy. Nope. Oh. Can I beat you down? Yep. 44 rounds, yay. Yeah. Brotherhood Knight. Headshots for days. Missed. The news is he's not going to shoot me back, which is pretty crazy. There we go. Wildcat fusion cell. Take that holo tag. Go for the headshots. I've been using my favorite gun, so I should probably go about doing that now. Not enough AP. Okay. I need a stim pack now. We'll need a stim pack now. Okay. Dying is not something I really want to do. Ooh, and a sweet roll. Stim pack and a sweet roll. Really? That wasn't what's his face, was it? Deacon? It looked like Deacon. But everybody probably just looks the same. One of those deals, you know? I obliterated that guy. 45 round. Short combat rifle, that's worth some money. Vertibird. The only problem I have is I'm not sure how to get in to Bunker Hill. There's gotta be some other way. Oh, there's a door right here. Oh, there's that. Can I just bypass this and go in? Okay. Doing more fighting than I have to, then I'm good. Go find out what we can do here. There's a little bit of... Nice. No. No. What I want... Oh, they already took it out. Nice job, too. People upstairs. Eesh. Oh, come on. Grenade. Don't like to look at that. Torso. Go for the headshot. Didn't make it. Of course it didn't. Not good enough. There we go. Nice. Go for the higher percentage. Nice. Wait, are we shooting? Okay, we're shooting this guy next. Yeah, he's got the window to his advantage. Are you a knight? Is that what's going on here? Yeah. You. Leaded BOS combat armor chest piece. Fusion core. 2 fusion cores though, that's pretty... Ooh, a Gatling laser. I want that. It'll raise me by a bit, but I mean, that's what Nick's for, right? Discuss. Nick, would like to speak with you. Trade. My inventory. L2. You need to take this Gatling laser from me, sir. And that. Okay, can't. Okay. Fair enough. Some rounds. Let's see. Oh, take that. Nothing else here, it seems. Interest. This is where we were, so we need to be over there. So here. Oh geez, that ain't gonna work. This gun is so crazy good. I love this thing. Excuse me while I hit you now. Oh, you're gonna kill me at this rate. I don't want to do that. By do that I mean die. I don't want to die. Maybe I should start putting more points into agility for that purpose, but to be able to get more points out of the VAT system, but pew. Nice. Bottle cap, 44 round. Alrighty. Oh jeez. Shotgun. Hang on, I'm gonna wait for the AP to charge and I'll go nail out that shotgun. Or not the shotgun, the turret. I nailed that turret. And pew. Why is it only 62%? I'm right here. That was strange. A metal bucket. This is actually why I have this shotgun, is to clear out stuff like that. Fancy lad snack cakes. Huh. Some threats are showing up. Look at this shotgun, it's just eating these guys up. In all fairness, he didn't fire back, so. I'll swap back to this now. Is that one of ours that we're trying to get?
I've
Talk.
been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus.
Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
I was in the process of doing that when you interrupted me, sir.
All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon.
And you?
You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
No sudden moves, really.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them.
Objective complete.
Return to the town. Make sure
Speak
all
with father in the ruins of CIT.
I will relay the synths back to the Institute.
Okay.
Report to father upon your return and good work.
I like how everybody has this sort of air of condescendence, though. And it's kind of an interesting thing. I mean, you're the father of the Institute's father, I guess you would say. So you're like the grandfather. But it's like no one kind of believes you or cares or whatever the case may be. Alright, let's go jump to Sean here. Runs of CIT. Yep. I cannot fast travel from this location. Of course I can't. Why would I be able to fast travel from this location? That would make things simple, right? Haul my arse all the way back to wherever the hell it is. Actually, it's just the door. No big deal. If I can remember. This is this, that's that, so it's over there. These synths died? Oh. Wait a minute. Is that chest piece better? Ooh, field helmet. Field helmet, there's the arms and legs. That stuff, the T60 laser rifle. There's the only two, yeah, there's only two dead ones. This was What should we do? Ooh. Short combat rifle, power relay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Dang it, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. While I'm here, let's go inventory and apparel. That synth stuff, I'm just curious to know if it's technically better. No, it doesn't look like it. By a long shot, in fact. Alright, drop, 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 drop. Just have no weight. I'm not sure why I'm even carrying them at this point. Well, I guess because they have no weight, I don't have to care. Drop one of these. No reason for that. Don't know why I'm carrying it either. Okay. Okie doke. Well, let's go back to top side. For anyone who may watch this as it's being recorded, if you don't want spoilers, I suggest this is a good time to cut it while this is loading up here and I get ready to fast travel, because there's going to be the loading time between just now me hitting the surface and then when I actually fast travel, there's going to be now real load time. So it gives you time to back out and not see anything. But I'm not going to say anything that reveals anything until I do finish the fast travel. Until then, I'm going to talk about the fact that we're in the process of recapturing sense. And the interesting thing is you see all through the storyline when you first meet Piper, and this is taking longer to load than I thought it would. When you first meet Piper, she's going on about sense and how they're dangerous and how people need to be aware of their existence and the fact that they're how is it stealing? And people need to be aware of the fact that they could be dangerous. Yet, Nick, who is a synth, is, I guess you would say, a friend, a close friend maybe, I don't know. But I mean, you work with Piper several times with Nick, and she has no problem with him. And that really irks me because she seems so anti institute and so anti-synth that it just seems like it's so out of character. I mean, I get the fact that she's part of the media, unless it's just a joke on how the media blows everything out of proportion. But if you want to take the character with any degree of seriousness, then I mean, you can't do that. And it feels like the characters are being ripped in a bunch of different directions that just don't make sense. So I have a lot of problems with... Okay, that was weird. And apparently now I'm doing this, another load screen. I have a lot of problems with the way that works out. So, I'm really not okay with the way that the characters are being portrayed in that way. I guess we need to find a way up or a way down from the look of things. That's Commonwealth, which is... Okay, we came in that way, which means if we haul ass this way... Commonwealth. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter, they're both lead to the same thing, so that means one of these directions is going to be the right way. Why is this place full of, like, dust and fog? It's nonsensical, really. Hello. Bottle cap mine? I'll take it just because it's bottle cap mine, but... Is anything, is it? It is not. Nothing. Okay. Well, see, Nick is freaking out. And I get it, there's stuff going on, but I don't know how to get up to where the stuff is that is going on. Because if I knew how to do that, then I would be doing it. problem is I do not know how to do so. Oh wait. Oh, I found stairs. It's on now. I have found a way to ascend.
Something there.
In small tight circles. What the hell?
Someone's coming.
Oh wow. Synth. Poor synth. I feel bad for the synths. At first you're kind of taught like the synths are just full on evil. And it's like now I just kind of feel sorry for them. They're creepy as shit though at first before they have all their skin and stuff. Some of them are pretty though. And again, this is another one of those games that does the same thing that a lot of other games do, where it raises the question of sentience. If something is sentient of its own existence, does it deserve to control that existence? Does that being or that creation have the right to free will? So that's, you know, oh great, that's him, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, he's down. Oh jeez. Ow. Of aid. Stim pack. And while I'm doing this, I'm gonna quick save. I don't need to be dealing with more stupid crap than what I have to. Oh, he has a chain gun. That's just friggin' nice. I guess torso shots. Wait, if he's just the regular one, I'm okay. Nope, there's that one. And a grenade. Did I kill him for real? Wow, I think I blew him all the way back to here. Mutant Slayer's leather. Reduced natural streams. Not bad. I mean, I can't really say I care. Is that a wall save? It is a wall save. Let me talk to you, and then I'm gonna tell him to do that.
Grab anything useful.
Can you do that?
Lock's really strong.
Sorry, can't do it.
Can I tell him inspect
Check it
safe?
out.
It's not something I do.
What? Why?
Wait
Why can't
there.
it be something that you
I'll
do?
stay put.
Hey,
Now, let's see
Trade,
what I
talk,
can
follow,
do.
cancel. I can't tell you to take care of the safe? That's bullshit. Can I tell you to
Heads up.
follow me?
There's something
Come on.
you
Follow.
need?
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But there's nothing there. And then this has got that going on. But there's no way through here.
Here.
No. It's all,
Nick.
How we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
I don't really want to talk about that. Go through here. Which is the other way. Kind of where I was headed to begin with. But I think all this is going to do is just loop, right? This doesn't really have any effect on anything. We've made it to here, which is all good, but I mean, is it below us? Above us? I don't see anything above. So it makes me believe that it's above. Oh. It's below us. Oh, jeez. No, I guess that kind of works. I mean, that's pretty much what I wanted. Again, confused. Map. Kind of wondering if we're technically in the wrong place. I mean, that could be a thing too. Because it kind of is pointing toward the front door. So, let's go find out. They may have just done that for nothing, which is a distinct possibility, but I don't know. Yeah, if nothing else, I got some combat experience out of it, so closer to leveling up. I have a feeling I'll finish this game before level 30. And, you know, I don't know if I'm going to play off camera to 50 or what, but I'm kind of debating that part because I'd go back and Noel's quest. Seems like in order to do that, see, this makes no sense to me. Data. Right. Take that away. That all goes away. Do it again. It shows him inside the building. But if you check the map, he's not. He's over that way. Unless he's just supposed to be on that end of the building. Which is just confusing as all but Jesus. So he's obviously inside. That appears to be the thing here. Alright. So here's that. And again, it shows a door. Do we bypass all of this then? Should be something as simple as I just have to go in one direction. Nope. Not that simple. Oh wait. Called Institute of Technology. I guess it was kind of that simple. Like it was literally just that simple. Okay. Oh, he's just hanging out on the roof. Okay, Sean got kind of weird. So I was just hanging on the roofs. Yeah, checking out that vertebrate over there.
In all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once.
Yeah, actually, why are you outside?
I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
Yeah, why come out here? That's literally why I wanted to see it.
Perspective, I suppose.
I wanted to know.
Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. True.
I mean, I guess that's one way to look at it, is the fact that maybe it kind of worked out that way. So, and me.
Why you freeze me? As a failsafe, of course. I was the
Yeah, because he was the backup.
an infant with uncorrupted DNA.
That's why Kellogg said, at least we still have this one,
If I
since we were
die,
pure.
well, the
But if they killed, why would they kill the mom? Because she would be the third, just in case. Like, what if in all those years the vault was jeopardized, or if something else had happened and then the vault was jeopardized in the process, or sickness or something.
Within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111,
You had me
no
released?
expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me.
But you had me
To infiltrate
released.
the Institute
That makes no
itself.
sense.
Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
But how did you let me out?
It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended.
You wanted to see what would
I wanted
happen.
To see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else. Would you even survive?
Shouldn't do that to your parent,
Perhaps
dude.
most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Ooh. Was it worth it, or I still love you?
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success.
See, I kind of relate
Since have been safely
to Sean,
returned
like,
and
the
will
way
be
that he kind of
used.
sees things. I guess I sort of
Thank
do.
you
I mean, I
for
wouldn't experiment with my
your
own father. If my own father was put in a suspension state, then yeah. So,
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
but I mean, I kind of see that he's taking a very analytical approach.
But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well.
He's void of major
Take this as
emotions.
a token of my appreciation.
But
Appreciation, really. It's
500.
time
That's
for
it.
you to
500.
become more involved in the future of the institute.
There's a level
I'd
up
like
though.
you to join me inside. The directorate is meeting, and you should
The
be there.
directorate is
I'll be
meeting.
in.
Eh?
It's time to go back in.
So we go back in. Okie dokie. Well, I don't think this is a very long video, you know, comparatively. So, um, hmm. Well, actually, let's head back in. It won't take long to talk to some people, so we'll keep going. We'll check it out after the fact. If anything goes crazy, then I'll cut and do the next video, but I think so far so good. The MK1.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back. From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Well, thank you. You look identical to that Lee chick. Above. Okay. Hey, you are still above me. Of course. You're always 2 floors above. Hey. Push.
Son,
Let's get this directorate meeting over with before we speak further. It's important.
Okay. So, do I just follow you? So we just go as slow as possible in order to build suspense, I'm assuming? Like everyone kind of wears this lab coat kind of feel. Why is it every single institute type place they wear these lab coats? Do I get to sit right here? Is this a thing for me?
Good, we're all here. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention.
Yeah.
first.
What's your problem, dude?
Level of unrest in the Commonwealth
Look at the way that the clothing clips. See, that's one of my major issues with this game, is everybody talks about the graphics being amazing, but I mean, it's a very basic clipping issue.
Generally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence.
Fort Independence.
Signs which should be concerning. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the continent. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRP agents are monitoring all known situations.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end,
Phase
where are
3.
we in Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
I just have to get closer. I don't think so.
It's all right. I wouldn't expect you to help.
Classified from the beginning. I thought I heard something about it
As
though.
I'm sure you've seen above ground, very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible
So you're talking about
power.
electricity.
The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
It's
In this
necessary.
world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others, on our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is
So you're attempting to become.
the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide
Oh.
enough power to the Institute now.
You literally have a
and
nuclear
forever.
reactor.
It will
That's
ensure
interesting.
Not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Reactor?
Can you tell me more about this reactor?
Certainly. It was originally built for the Commonwealth Institute of Technology before the war, but was only for testing. Over the years, we've advanced the technology, made a great many improvements, and are finally nearly ready to activate. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir,
Yes, Dr. Ayer. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
yes, but
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
He's just like, shut up. I like that.
This is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time.
I like how they keep objecting and he's just like, shut up.
Several of you are already aware. I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say.
So does he have cancer or radiation poisoning?
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
You're dying?
I'm afraid so.
Cancer,
A
yeah.
very aggressive form of cancer. Believe me when I say we've done everything.
The interesting is he's got cancer.
Later.
They're attempting to treat
Right
it.
now, the future
I'm
of
assuming they
the
would consider
Institute
radiation, which is kind of funny since the above ground world is full of radiation.
The directorate must
Isn't that-
continue to govern with the best interest of
Is it
all.
because he's been down here that the cancer's been more aggressive?
I am naming my father as my successor.
oh boy. You can't be serious.
Really? Seems a poor choice.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs
Interesting.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot.
So, dying, you become successor.
I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do
You
it.
can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about Europol. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
I'll fire everyone. Hire all kinds of people that don't belong in here. Yeah, that seems good. I'll bring Virgil back. That seems like a good idea. Oh, the other guy became my companion. Interesting. Cool. Okay. Failed trade. Oh, because I can't do that one now. I got you. A lot of just pretty much information here, not as much action. Again, this guy's just kind of hanging out in here. Uh, on the next one, I will go and I will be.
Congratulations. Clayton.
I will take care of.
I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe
Okay.
we can improve the
That's
kill
where
rates
cross-base mutates cells on the
by
super mutants.
using
Okay.
mutated cells,
Anyway, as I was
such as
saying,
those found in
I will
soldiers.
check in the next
To test
episode
this
on the
theory,
storyline and keep
I'll need a
going.
tissue sample of particularly strong
All
super
that.
mutants.
So
I expect I'll eventually need several such samples. But
we'll
let's
kind of
start
just
with
see where this ends up. It looks like
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant.
it's not going to be too
That's
much
right.
of an
Now
issue
remember, only
uh,
particularly
to get
hardy
this
super
guy's
mutants
thing
can
out of the way, and
benefit from
then
this experiment.
whatever the rest of the storyline contains. Because in the last couple of episodes, it really just it skyrocketed. It went from you need to find the institute, get in there, and do what you got to do and get out, to hey, you're leading the institute. Your son, you found your son. He's old. He wants you to do a couple things for him. You brought some sense back. You understand what's going on. Now you're leading the place, and that's a huge escalation in that amount of time. And I can't imagine that there's not going to be some short storyline before this is over. So that being said, I think within the next 3 episodes, it's probably going to be the end of the game. But that's just a wild guess. To be honest with you, I think 2 episodes. But I don't know how many little quests are in between that are going to just eat up time. So all that being said, we will continue in the next episode, and we will learn more about what needs to be prepared for Phase 3, what Phase 3 pretty much entails, and then just what I got to do. I feel like there's going to be a very emotional part with Sean involved, too. In some way, though, I kind of saw it coming that I was going to take over because he's 60 years old. I mean, even given real lifespan in the next 15, 20 years, I'd take over. And so I think that's a thing. I think that's just kind of a given. So, yeah. At any rate, gonna call it here. I appreciate everyone taking the time to or to listen to this and to watch it. Appreciate all the support for the playthroughs, and hopefully you're enjoying this blind and uncut series. And I will see all of you in the next video.